Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Alex Fresco and in this video we will see how to rotate geometries. In the previous video we started to talk about modifiers, so in the main menu here on the left we have selected modify and here are all the modifiers. We have seen already how to move or copy geometries. Now we will see how to rotate geometries. So as we can see, if we change the view, so we are looking at and we can see here from the top, you can use the views here, or you can use the cube, so you can also select a different view directly from here. So if you want the isometric here, you have the same result. If we go back to the top, you have the same result if you click on the bottom right corner of the cube. So as you can see, the geometries are, if you look at them from the front, they are flat, so 2D geometries. What we can do with the rotate? We can first of all remember always to select the geometry before selecting the function. So select the geometry you want to rotate and then select the function. At this point we have to, if we look at the right panel, is asking for the rotation point. So which one is the pivot? That is depending upon what you need to do. So it can be one of the tip of the star, for instance, it can be the center, so it really depends on what you're doing. Or it can be, I don't know, if you want to rotate around the pentagon, it can be the center of the pentagon. So if that is the case, I will snap the center and so select the pentagon. And as you can see, the star is now rotating around the pentagon. So the reference point really depends what you're doing. And I will never be tired of repeating it. So just remember. Now the second click, it will be to drop and complete the rotation. As you can see, we are rotating around the pentagon because right now the axis of rotation is the Z. What happens if we change and select X or Y? That is a different type of rotation. So imagine that if you want to rotate along the Y axis, imagine that your pivot will be actually around the Y, so top to bottom. And so your geometry will rotate. I think we can see it better if we look it from the isometric view. So as you can see, I'm still along the Z direction and it moves this way. If I change it, as you can see, it moves, actually it rotates around Y. See? Same thing in X. Of course, if we rotate around the X axis, it will turn in the other way. So let's see and let's take a look also from the isometric view. As you can see, X is moving this way, is rotating actually this way. Y is rotating this way. And Z is just going around the pentagon. Remember that, as also for the move function, you can rotate, of course, as you can see, if you don't select the geometry before selecting the function, it will give you an error. No object selected. So let's go back, select the star, and like I was saying, remember that also for the rotate function, we will have enable copy available. So if you want to leave the original where it is now, you can enable copy, and when you are rotating the geometry, it will create a copy of it. So this is it for this video. In the next video we will move our way down and we will see the scale, so how to scale geometries. Thank you for watching. See you at the next video.